Hi again. So I figured if I was going to be doing this, consistently, I should introduce you to the people in my life who I'll possibly be ranting about. Of course, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just talk about music and TV shows I really like. I really like Doctor Who. Like, I have a problem. Anyway, just in case I am on here ranting, decided to make sticky people. I'm going to call her Perky. I live in a suite with her. There's a black line at the bottom because I originally put, random names, but I realized we actually called them that sometimes, so should anyone I know ever actually find this, I could be in trouble. So, calling her Perky. Live with her. I do many activities with her, and we take a whole bunch of classes together. And she's called Perky because she's so freaking perky. Sometimes I just want to punch her in the face. No, I'm not a very perky person. I mean, you guys don't know this yet, but maybe, eventually, you'll figure it out. I'm just... No. She's always happy, and... Stupid phone. Sometimes when she's feeling bad about herself, she looks into my life so that she can feel better about herself, and it makes me want to punch in the face even more. Also, she feels a little bit entitled, and she's not always very considerate of others. But, yeah, that's Perky. Maybe I'll keep these for a later date. Next, we have Toph. He's a boy. He's Asian. He's one of my best friends, even if I'm not one of his. We met each other freshman year in Sages. It's a strange class. We've been hanging out ever since. We bonded over food and really random crap. But I love him, and I call him my grandma sometimes because I'm a really mean person, and one time he showed up with this headband thing on, made him look like grandma, so I call him grandma. And I'm not sure he really likes that. But he dated someone else that I will introduce you to later down the line, and it's kind of weird. But yeah, I hang out with him a lot. He's awesome, but yeah, no. So for some reason, I took a chem class without him, and he's the person that I used for chem last year so that I could understand the fuck out of it. I don't know what I was thinking. No, nothing now. Totally lost. He lives next door, but next year he's not going to live, next door, so I don't know what I'm going to do if he lives somewhere else. What? Anyway, next person. This is Sickly Child. He's got his hair that, you can never see one of his eyeballs. And he, always has a headache. It's just, I don't even know what to do with this kid. And he's a little bit paranoid. And he's way too nice of a person. He needs to just, boot some people out of his life. But I just became really good friends with him this year. At least I think we're really good friends. We might not be, in which case, I think he might see this video, which could be really, really weird. But yeah, so far, so good. He's really cool. But really, this kid needs to drink more water so that he can stop having headaches all the time. And he needs to stop having, I don't know what I was going to say there, actually. But he needs to stop being so nice and so emo and so paranoid. He needs to be less emo, less paranoid, and a little bit of a meaner person, because sometimes being a nice person just means people walk all over you, and that's not a good thing, and it upsets him, and I don't like when he's upset. Because then I get upset because he's upset, because I don't want him to be upset. Sorry if that made no sense. This is Lil One. She's my tiny friend that I make innuendos with all the time, and she understands my ass problems. And by ass problems, I mean, can't fit into a skirt right because it's 2 inches shorter in the back than it is in the front because your ass just sticks out more than it should. And it's not okay. This is turning into a really long video, I'm realizing. Promise, I'll keep it under 5 minutes. It's 3:45, so I'll talk faster. But she's pretty awesome. I love her. Sometimes, though, she obsesses and, freaks out over nothing. But she's adorable. This is... I didn't put a name on this one. We'll skip her. We'll come back. Oh, Lil One is the one that Toph dated. This is my favorite. I was going to save it for last because she's my favorite. She is my food buddy for life. And we really only became friends this year, too, because we decided to move in together. I'd never met her, but she's like, oh, I'm living with these people. Well, actually, no. Perky was like, I'm living with these people, and you should live with us because you know where to live right now. So I met her, and it was kind of weird at first because she was really quiet and really nice, and I'm kind of really bitchy. But she's secretly horribly evil. She's an evil person. I would never want to be on her bad side. It would be scary. But I love her, and she loves food as much as I do, and we're going to live together next year in the suite with Lil One, and it's going to be awesome and amazing, and we're going to be bestest friends forever, and I'm going to raise her children because I don't plan to have kids because it just scares me. And I'll probably talk about her later and rant about how amazing she is. She makes me bacon. I really like bacon. If you're vegetarian or vegan, I'm sorry, but I love bacon. It's just, that's how it goes. This one, we will call her, you know, we'll just actually leave her nameless. She lives in my suite. This past weekend was really shitty because of her. But she went out and got wasted both nights. And the second night, I had to stay up, make sure she didn't, like, die. She was so wasted. She came home bawling. Like, just... Okay, so she organizes her life like a baller. Like, she has a planner, she plans everything out amazingly. But her problem is she doesn't follow through, so she's always stressed and she's always freaking out. And after last semester, she said she was going to change. But she didn't. Like, she was stressed about things, and then she even put more on her plate, and it was crazy. I didn't even know what to do with my life or with her. Like, actually, I'm probably going to rant about her a lot. She currently left, like... No, it hasn't happened yet. It might happen, so I won't talk about it yet. But she's just... And, like, she's very... My opinion's right, and your opinion's wrong, even though it's an opinion. Just, like, really? Like, if her opinion was you should cross the street right now and there was a car coming and you said, no, you shouldn't cross the street, she would cross the street anyway and get hit by a car. It's really frustrating. But sometimes she's really sweet and really fun, but other times, a lot of the time I just kind of I really want to strangle her. Yeah, that's all there is to it. So, those are all the important people in my life, aside from, like, my mom, my dad, my sister, obviously, you know, immediate family. They're the people that I, like, live with and hang out with every week. There are probably more people, but that's all I've got for now. Like, just today, me and little one and my feud buddy for life were talking about the very last one that has no name. Just, like, no. We're worried about it. We really are. Because, like, she needs to not be so freaking out. Because this is just, like, a path of destruction. Because you just shouldn't drink that much alcohol, ever. And, like, it's not even by herself. She's, like, with other people. And they're encouraging her destruction of herself. And it's not okay. It's not healthy. And I don't like having to stay up all night on a weekend when I have, like, classes to study for and shit. It's just not okay. You need to not... People out there, don't do things to where the people you live with have to worry about you. Because, especially if the people you live with are your friends, because they're gonna worry about you regardless. It's not like you have a roommate you never talk to and then it's whatever. In that case, go ahead. Get wasted. Though your roommate will probably hate you, especially if you barf all over the floor. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now, because you guys are probably like, why did I watch this video? I'm never gonna watch her again, if any of you are actually watching. So... yeah, my bras are still there. I'm sorry, guys. I need to, like, clean my room, but just not happening. It's midterms week, so life is stress. Okay, bye.